That is Cross Point Church across the street. Um, this area is really nice over here. And the rent's about equivalent to Destin. If you could buy a house up here, you'd be looking pretty good. It's a very, very, very nice area. Um, there's one down the street that's real nice, but it's really grotesquely expensive. And it's in the Niceville Blue Water area. I hope I can keep the camera up because it wants to move. There's First Baptist Church on Bayshore. That's a big complex too. Love this area. Let's just drive down the curve here. I had taken my daughter down here to look at some dinner houses to work in a while back. This would be a great area with the tipping and everything. We used to live out this way in Eglin. This is the Niceville next to Valparaiso. And Blue Water Bay and everything. It's right on the water, as you can see. I hope you can see it. Really quaint little place. These are all the houses right over the water. Very quiet, very peaceful. Police don't play up here. They just don't. Here's Oak Marina. They do have slips available. Electric water, bathroom, and shower. That's a nice thing. Now, I don't know if they let you live aboard. They might have a different rate for that. Weekly, monthly rentals. That looks like something in an old house there. Kind of drive around to see if there's any yard sales or anything. This is now hiring Marina. Pontoon rentals. I think I'll go over here. Straight down the back. It is wet, wet, wet. I'm getting tired. Pretty soon. Kayaks and paddleboards. Pontoon rentals at Sea Chase Water Sports. Let's get some more view here. There we are. Now this is right down on the waterfront. So I'm going to take a cruise through here. It's kind of sprinkling a little bit here and there. Just checking just in case there's yard sales. There's usually some pretty neat ones back in here that I've run across. I just scored at one place and picked up a bunch of stuff. Stuff I didn't even eat. I even picked up a Cabbage Patch doll, and I hate them. I do not like them. We used to have 4 or 5 of them that we collected through the years at secondhand places or out of the trash. Thank God my kids were always respectful in what their wishes were. They never asked for anything expensive. They were always very simple. And I think that's what got them a lot more in life when they were little, because when people would ask them what they wanted, they'd just say like crayons and a coloring book or something. And then they would get and some very nice gifts and things at times, just for not asking for too much, you know. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful I didn't have children that stomped their feet and screamed in the store because they wanted something. That's one thing I will thank God for. Over here for some reason. I don't know if I'm going to drive into that. They might be doing food pickup or something. There's a couple of little restaurants down here. Katie's Flowers and Gifts. Let's see if they're still around here. Oh yeah. This one's Blue Collar Cafe and Front Porch. Boy, they're busy. Looks like all boaters over here. That's what it looks like. Nice. They tore something down there in a building new. Ruby Tuesday. Oh, we're up on the main highway. This is the back entry. Well, I was really, really looking for something in particular, which I know where to get them, but they're so expensive. I did get like one, which is better than nothing, and I got it dirt cheap. But I was kind of hoping at this place I would score on what I really needed and just swoop in there like the Eagles do and just grab every one I saw. But they only had one. I was so sad. I mean, I did good though. I did good. I did really, really good. As a matter of fact, what I really need to do is just not shop anywhere but there anymore in the future. So I did some markdowns last night, and this morning I was really sick yesterday. I don't know what happened. I was really bad ill and dizzy and stuff, so I laid down actually in my office and got out of there before 10. And I still felt like hell after I woke up. So that could be my heart, but it's not real good. So I didn't take any vitamins yesterday. That was kind of a royal bummer. I'm thinking with this sprinkle that maybe there won't be any yard sales now. But I did good on what I did. I went in there like balls of fire. I was actually there an hour and 30 minutes total. And I did 2 trips actually. I bought some, and then they told me about a sale, and I went through and bought just everything I could find that was feasible on a sale. Dirt cheap. I mean, dirt cheap. I've got to get a gallon of milk. I'm over at the office. Hello. I see somebody's there. So, I hate to leave, but I got to work. I didn't do so good yesterday as I was sick. I mean, I got a lot of things accomplished outside of my office, but I was really sick, so. And I don't feel totally spicy today. I feel better, 80% better than yesterday. I think, the girl at the store who I went in there to buy one thing, and she's going on and on and on and on about how sick she is and how bad she feels and all this stuff, and I just went in there for one item, and I got like a 7-minute dissertation of I'm so sick, and her symptoms did not sound good. And I said, you don't think you picked up that illness there from the pandemic? No, it sure sounded like it. Scared me bad. And then next thing you know, about 4 hours later, I'm feeling like death. So, I don't know if she gave me something that quick, or whatever was bothering her was bothering me too. I have a lot of allergies since I left California. Today's a better day, a very blessed day, I must say that. Well, I wish my friend R.K. Pickers was down here. He and his wife are on the road traveling about and having a great time. And if I'd have brought him in this place, he'd just blown his doors off. Thank God the post office is right down the street, and he's shipping the stuff right out. But, that's interesting. I had to wait for a while. There was some signed baseball cards and stuff, and basketball cards, football cards. And this kid was just standing there, and it's like probably 10-year-old kid, just forever. I think I waited 30 minutes just for him. And then there was this very, very, very large woman. I went to the cookbook section, and I was going to just breeze through there to see if there's anything in there, because I know some cookbooks that are worth like in the thousands. And I just wanted to look through there, and she's just standing there taking her time. And then she was like, "You want to get through?" And I couldn't even walk around this woman. She was probably about 600 pounds. So there was no way for me to get even around her if I wanted to. And I really try not to get too close to folks anyway, but I was like, no, that'd be fine, I'll just wait. So I waited, and she kept dancing around too for a while. And finally she moved out of the way, and it only took me 2 minutes to go through and see if there was anything there I was looking for. And out of like 400 books, I didn't see anything. So I could have gone to this other store, but no, they're so pricey. I wished I could have got some of what I needed, but I know where there's a bunch. I just had to pay a premium price for them. And I don't want to, but I'll probably be in that city tomorrow. So I have to. Got to get a bunch of stuff listed today. I'm maxed out on my car. Can't list anymore until stuff sells. And then yeah, I'm maxed out on that at 250. And maybe I can just list stuff and pay 30 cents an ad. I don't know if they're going to let me or not, because it's a brand new account. It's been a bazillion years since I was on eBay. I would have liked to have got on that whatnot thing, but that's another vlog I need to do soon. We're going by the airport right now. But, I don't know, there might be some, it just seems I know there's some stuff they're doing that's really illegal. Like the music and the gambling. But I'm kind of leery, because I don't want to sign up for something and then get in a group charge with a whole bunch of folks and have some stuff on my legal record, because I signed up for something that's probably illegal. So I don't know. They haven't sent me any more emails. They played with me, and I was surprised they answered me right away, because some people said they were waiting months. I did go back and look at the site. They're starting to get more sellers in there. Still a lot of junk, though. See, I don't sell stuff like that. I just don't. It's so pretty. Roxanne, what's up? I don't know about doing that thing. I mean, I'd rather do auctions on my YouTube. I've got a lot of men's clothes right now that I could do on a live YouTube auction. I was going to do one yesterday morning. And I did a couple things, and I was just feeling so bad. I had a lot of errands to run yesterday. Did well in that, but these people speed through their events freaking 40 miles an hour. Are you crazy? It's usually tourists who do that, but those are Florida tags. I don't know if they're local or not. I can't get close enough to them, because I'm playing Speedway right now. So back at 55 only for a moment. Yeah, I got some beautiful, beautiful men's clothes. Oh my gosh. I wish I wouldn't have donated all that stuff I had in the storage auctions. I would have made bank. I didn't know it was that big of a deal on used stuff. And I washed all this stuff. It cost me hundreds of dollars to take that stuff to the washateria. Because they won't take it dirty. You have to donate it clean. Yeah, it's a rule. They don't want any donation unless the stuff is really clean. And then, a lot of the different places just don't want any. It depends on what kind of day it is for them. It's like, we're not taking clothes today, or we're not taking furniture today. And you got to drive around with all this crap in your car and go to the next one and then see if they're taking any donations at all. And it's just kind of a pain in the butt. Now, if you want pickup, you can do that, but you better schedule that about 2 weeks in advance. I missed out on a terrific auction the other day. I haven't bought in about 4 or 5 months. And I missed out big time. Big time. I was so sad. And I don't even know what it went for. It'd be interesting to know what it went for. But I ran into my nurse friend that does used stuff on the side. And she sets up down in the secondhand joint down there by the block. That cocktail lounge, that big cocktail lounge is down there in Fort Walton. She rents a base for like $400 a month. I'm like, man, you lost your mind? God, it reminds me of the old eBay days when I used to pay $400 and $600 a month just for the ads. And I could rent a brick and mortar for that, by the month. But, yeah, and she was like, oh, so I bid on that stuff the other day at those auctions at that one place. And they had it up to like 200. And the bed in there wasn't even worth that. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I said it might have been the person that owned the storage. They're allowed to bid on their own stuff when it goes up for auction. They still have a debt, though. I found out that if you owe storage and they repo it, I do know that they have to have a legit auction, and then that balance is taken off of what your debt was. But that debt still is there, so they can file it with a credit bureau. I didn't know that. So thank God I didn't have any storages anywhere. But my boss was complaining. He said, "Yo, yeah, I lost my stuff in the auction, but I still owe them money." And I'm like, not after they auction it, but apparently that's true. If you in fact owe money, so you still owe it. It goes on your credit record. So if you're a credit person, which I'm not, I mostly pay cash for all my stuff, pay it off. I don't do credit cards. All my cards are cash. I don't do loans or any of that kind of stuff. I don't have payments. All my cars I bought outright for many years, and not so much because of the percentages and all that stuff they charge, whether they're new or used, just because I had the money in a pocket and I don't have to worry about any bill. I mean, I could sell one of my cars right now for double the price right now, maybe triple even if I look at the market. But right now I'm trying to get everything sold, reduce, so I can relocate here, which hopefully will be very shortly. I'm ready. Actually, I'm really ready to get on the road, is what I'm ready. I might take a trip this week, check some things out. I have got to go get some milk before I go to work. Oh, there's a washateria over there. I didn't know that. Oh my. Wow. I sure don't have many of them around though, but they make big money, just like those little hand car washes. Those people make huge money, And we're talking like, $3,000 a week. That's horrendous money. But you gotta be a fixer or have a fixer. It's probably a good husband and wife job. If you're retired. Oh, that's a cool looking luggage bag. So my friends left from the military hospital and stuff, but had a great time this week. It's always a blast when they come in town. And sure hated seeing them leave though. And I had to go do some errands. And when I went out to do errands yesterday, when I came back, one of the guys was going to stay and get some other work done. And had to go by the airport, drop the other guy off, as he's flying to Japan. And when I got back, after a couple hours, I was like, I wonder why he's not here. So I called him, and he was like, well, actually, I'm packing it up right now, getting ready to go. I'm just going to take this rental car. I couldn't even get a flight. So I dropped the rental car across the states. Pretty day. Look at this. Really pretty. I don't think it rained at all down here. It just had a couple little really, really light showers for a moment or two there out at the base. It's so pretty. A lovely day in the neighborhood. Still kind of early yet, but not too much traffic. There's a lot of people out and about, though. There's a lot of people in that mall right there. There's a Kohl's right there. There's a thought. I used to go to one in Alabama, and I would go in there and buy like rhinestone back jeans and stuff on their big discount rack, like $2. Just gorgeous. I've been in one of those in ages. I hope they're working away on that one. To go get some milk. Well, hopefully that place, I have to look it up and see if they're going to be open tomorrow if I go to that town, because I need to find out right when I walk in the door if they're going to have a sale. I was just lucky on this one. God, killer sale. Problem is I can photograph it and list it. Either that or I need to, I might do the live auction today on men's clothes and see if we get anywhere. I didn't really have time to research like I normally do when I'm in the store. I just guessed. The problem is, when I was really big in the fashion industry years ago, there were certain brand names that were really hot. Now there's a lot of newer brands that I don't know much about. Isn't that terrible? I used to know stuff like the back of my hand. But those old brands, actually, are worth a huge amount of money if you can find them. And I do see them, so I grab them. Like Ditto's pants are like $100 down, used. And a lot of old stuff is really worth some bang. So I hope everybody's having a great day. Let's see if I can see any messages. See who's here. We got Roxanne. We hired a company to clean it out and canceled it this week. To clean what out? I don't have any debts. We asked them, what if we stop paying or cancel it without clearing it out? They said they would charge. Oh, if you've got a storage, don't leave that stuff behind, because they're charging you rent for all those months. Plus, they will charge you a fee for emptying it out. It doesn't make a difference if you have gold bullion in there, because it's holding up the rentals. They can't rent it if you're taking up that space. So, and they usually go 2 and 3 months before they actually do auction. And the problem with that is that you're still, jacking with rent. And, I mean, you owe kind of thing. You know what I mean? So, um, the best thing I could tell you is run that stuff out online. You could always sign up for that auction site and you run that out in a heartbeat. But, or open on eBay and start listing everything. Because used is going really well right now. I looked at some stuff the other day that I've been researching, and every day it's selling the same way. That's why I wished I could have got more. I probably should have stopped at this other place out there at the base, and I didn't. But, because I probably could have picked up some over there here cheaper than in this other city I'm going to go to. But, the new ones weren't really selling. And that's what was so weird. There was 400 pieces. Every single one of them was used. And I was like, what the heck? People are buying the used more than they are the new. So I found that very interesting. Your storage in it? Yeah, the storage is bad. It costs you so much money. You got to remember, every month you pay on, deduct it from the value of what you got in there. Your best bet is take that stuff, any of the furniture, the big stuff that you don't want to ship, list it on something like Let Go or whatever, and just tell them, by appointment only, and do it 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. That's it. And then, when you find somebody's in the area and ready to look right now, then you give them the address. And you meet them down there. But you can't have a yard sale in a storage complex. But you can sell items that you've listed like that, and they don't mind. And get rid of all the big stuff. You can get that offloaded in like the first 3 days. And then all the other stuff, I would just be listing it online. You can do it down there in the storage unit, even do it right off your phone, and list it, get it going, and you can make out like bacon, because everything's money, especially used stuff. There's a lady that that I know that she's a nurse and she does eBay, and she sells even linen hankies and stuff, and was selling some for $14 each. They went for, and she had like 8 of them, and somebody bought like 4, and then the shipping, everything sells. So, used is a big thing right now. Oddly enough, it sells a lot of times for more than what the people originally paid for it. Like VCRs. VCRs are going for in the hundreds, because they don't make them anymore. And people are buying VCRs so they can watch those movies. And it was funny, years ago, George and Ada were taking that stuff out by hefty bags, like throwing them away. And it was like, oh my gosh. And I was still selling on eBay. I had bought a whole video store out, the entire store. And, man, I was selling them hand over fist on eBay. But now people buy it all. They like those old VHS and the players. And now they're buying the old stereos, when you used to have, you had a friend that had several $1,000s and they invested in real expensive stereo equipment, and they had all those big boxes of the stuff that, the amplifier and the record player and all those different things. All that's going for big money right now. People are buying all that old stereo stuff. So, everything sells. Used clothes are real big right now. And you can even sell them with stains on them and stuff, as long as you, like take a picture and put a circle around the stain thing. They sell all day long. I've thrown a lot of stuff away that I didn't think would sell or donate, so, because it has stains or it's dirty, they don't want it. But I could have sold it, oddly enough. Oh yeah, you would never believe that people are buying what they call it defect clothes. So if you list defects on eBay and people still buy it, I don't know. I just normally stuff like that, I just throw it in the trash or give it to a homeless person that I know. Um, because you can't donate it to the secondhand stores. But yeah. So I am going to go in this market and go get some milk. And I've got to get to work. And I got some lunch from yesterday that I get to have today.